Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how to add a product to your store. Now this is actually an updated tutorial because there's a new feature we want to showcase. Okay, so this is a typical product page on our test store. Now there's a product image here. Alright, as you can see, when I hover over the image, I can actually zoom into the details of the product, right? Okay, you can upload more than one image. Of course you can display a few, but how many you want to display actually depends on the type of product you're selling. We'll go into this later when we actually add the product. Okay, this is the product name, price, description. We'll be looking further into this in a short while. This is the option. Some products may have no options, right? Some will have more than one option. For example, shoes may come in sizes and as well as colors, right? Okay, and then there's a stock status, and this is where you display the cross-sell products, which means customers who have bought this might be interested, or customers who are interested in this product might be interested in these other products as well. So this how to add cross-sell products is available in another video. I'll put the link in the description. All right. Okay, so let's head on to the actual adding of the products. Okay, so I want you to log into your store, and you can click the product link at the top of the page here, or go to the left menu, click products, and add. Okay, and edit products. Okay, so you're going to give your product a name. I've already prepared some information here. Okay, I just want to make sure this is men's. All right. Okay, zoom. Not too concerned about the grammar, right? Now for categories, you can add your own category or a new category. Okay, let's say women's running shoes. Okay, women's running shoes, and you can make it a main category or a subcategory of, let's say, sport shoes, or maybe this will be a subcategory, or maybe a subcategory of the main category, sports merchandise. But in this case, I'm not going to I'm going to use one that's already existing. I'm going to use sport shoes. Okay, it's a bit general. The price, let's have a look at the price. Okay, it's about 600 ringgit. All right, you can set the currency somewhere else. Actually, there's another video on this, but for this video, it's this store is already in ringgit Malaysia. You can set it to USD and pounds and so on and so forth. Okay, so now this is the interesting part. This is a new feature. We're using AI to write the description for you. So I've got some information about the product here. Okay, let's see whether it's smart enough to write a description. Just gonna copy and paste thing here and click the write my product description. All right, okay, just give it a bit, let it crunch out the information. Okay, and there you go. Here's a possible copy fragments. All right, we don't need this. Okay, and further, we're just gonna do a rough check. Built from Ben Excel. Okay, so you can edit it if you want. All right, and you can add on to it also. So if you're happy with the description here, or the generated description, just click copy to product description. All right, and there it is. Okay, so you can still add text to it if you want. All right, you still can add text to it if you want, care instructions and so on. You can still format it using the information here. All right, like say I want to add or highlight certain things. Okay, like say this name here, just want to highlight. I'm going to click bold here. All right, and like the weight, because this is important to runners, right? Certain things, and the price is already here, so I won't be doing that. All right, so I think this is okay. Now I may want to add an image here just to show you how to do it, or a video. So I'm going to go to insert. All right, and I'm going to click this, and I'm going to select an image from my file here. This is the upload images that have been uploaded, so I'm not interested in this. Okay, this is in the from the miscellaneous folder, right? In fact, I'm going to choose a file Okay, I'm going to click this and choose a file. Okay, I've chosen a file already. I'm going to click upload. Yeah. Okay, that looks fine. Yeah, then click OK, and then insert. Okay, so the image will be here. Alright, of course you can adjust the size if you want and so on. The next thing I want to do, I was going to put in a video. Alright, just a video. Click the insert a YouTube video here. I've already got a video prepared. Alright, so I want to show you something. Okay, sometimes I already searched for this video. Alright, make sure it's not from a competitor site, preferably a review site which gives positive reviews for your product. Alright, so you click share and click embed, and notice this, sometimes you get this warning, so you can't use this video. Alright, so you can't use this video. So let's try another video. I've already searched for another video. Alright, yeah, so this one I've already checked it out, and you can share this video. I want you to click share here, click embed, copy this. Alright, yeah, that's it. Go back to your store, in here. Right, you can control the width if you want. I'm just going to leave it as it is first. See how it appears on the store. Okay, remember this is just an example. Okay, right, just want to show you how to do things here. Right, alright, so the next bit is the SKU. If you have an SKU, stock keeping unit or manufacturer number, you can key in here if you want to. Alright, and your store might not have this. Okay, this thing appears on this store, on this add modify product page, because I have a post system enabled. You see here, there's a post system. So if you sign up for one, or if your plan comes with one, you can use this. You'll see this. So you can sell this product online, post only, or all. All right, okay. And then now we're going to add the product images. I'm just going to click on here. Okay, I'm going to add all of this. Okay, click enter, and then I'm going to arrange. I want this up front, followed by this. Oh, maybe this one looks nicer. All right, so this is will be the first image you see. In some of the templates you choose, when the customer hovers over the image will change, so it will display the second image. All right. Right, so when it comes to the question, how many product images should you upload? Well, it depends what kind of product you're selling. So if you're selling, like say a packet of cereals, so probably the front of the product, so that people can identify that product, and of course the back of the product. Okay, the packet, so people can see the ingredients if it's not already listed in the description. So like for example, even shoes is not standardized, right? So like in this case, sport shoes, like as a runner, I can tell you that looks okay. I don't mind looking at the shoes, right? But the important thing is the picture of the soles also. All right. Okay, so certain runners like prefer a certain type of sole patterns. Okay, and if it's a fashionable shoe, then probably you want to upload a couple more images, maybe from the outside of the shoe, right? The inside, the top, and the back, because it's a fashion shoe, so looks matter, right? So if you're selling like jewelry, perhaps a video would make more sense, and a few more photographs, but don't repeat the photographs. Okay, don't repeat the photographs, because it doesn't make much sense. I know I've been told by some merchants that they've hired a professional photographer to take loads of pictures of just a single product, but it doesn't make sense to upload like say 20-30 photographs of that product, because it's just gonna waste the customer's time. You want to upload the best photographs, okay, the best you have, probably just a handful, but very impactful, so when they look at it, automatically they want to buy the product. So that's the important thing. You don't want to waste time. You don't want to let the customer ponder over the photos, right? You want to get their attention, you know, so while they're still in that zone, get them to click the add to cart button and complete the checkout, right? Okay, so the next is you know, if you want to make the product taxable or not, or charge shipping. If you want to charge shipping, if you're going to use real-time shipping methods, all right, and maybe weight pairings, you have to give this product a weight. So if I'm not mistaken, this product is like 310 or 132 grams. Yeah, I see it here, right? So maybe with the box, 400 grams. I'm just going to put 400. Shipping groups we will go into later, but this is a nifty little feature. All right. Okay, I'm just going to cover the basics here. Okay. Inventory control. All right. So it depends whether your products have options or not. Like say, if your products that do not have options, then you can just control by product alone. The inventory for this product without options maybe could be 10 units, and so depends how many you have. The out of stock message, what would you like to say? Because it's if it's sold out and it's not coming back, it's not going to be restocked, then you might want to put completely sold out. All right. Or if it's going to come back in stock after a while, maybe back restocking or back in stock in 1 week, so on and so forth. Now this feature accept orders even if out of stock. By default set as no, because that's what merchants usually do. But some merchants, they sell products using a what you call pre-orders. Okay, this thing called pre-orders. Usually people who sell supplements, right? I see it a lot on marketplaces, right? So if you set to yes, that means customers can order your product when the product is out of stock. So say it's out of stock, so that means the product here, it will show 0 units. So when a customer orders one, say one product, it'll show as -1. Okay, it'll show as -1, and so on and so forth. So when you order the products, when you make your orders, so please order more than what you see. So maybe you check, okay, you check the product and on the managed products page and so on and so on. So you see stock is at a -5. Please order more than that, maybe 10, because you have to fulfill your order for the 5 products and maybe have spare 10. So by the time you fulfill the order, your stock comes in, right, your orders may have increased. Okay, your orders may have increased. And if you use the pre-order method, please make it be known clearly, maybe front page, product page, that this is a pre-order product. Okay, so your customers know beforehand that they have to wait a certain number of days, maybe 14 days, before you ship the product. Okay, so in this case, I'm not going to bother with this. Okay, I'm going to choose product by options, because my product will have options. Okay, option combination is a little bit more in depth. Okay, because sometimes your options depend on each other. Like say size 7 and size 7 and blue, color blue for maybe a dress or a shoe. So that's called option combinations. Okay, so it's because you might have size 7 in black but not size 7 in blue. All right, so that's how you combine the options. Okay, right. So for this video, we're going to just cover the basic product options. Okay, all right. So next is okay, you'll see drop shipping multiple suppliers, because sometimes your product might be supplied by a third party. All right, so for instance, I have here already a list. There's another video on how to add multiple suppliers. I'll probably include that in the description as well. Okay, okay, all right. So why is this useful? Because sometimes when an order comes in, right, the store sends a message to the supplier, let's say Burke Paint Supplies, to let them know that an order comes in and it's a product that they are supplying, that they are supposed to drop ship. So they can log into the store, and when they log in, you have to create an account for them, okay, password and all that. They can't see anything else except the order related to their product. That's it. Okay, so I'm going to put this as none. Product variants, options. So does the product has option? Yes. Okay, customization required? Please put it yes. Okay, so you want the customer to select the product. Okay, right. Oh, by the way, just a note, if you select product has options, when the product appears on, like say, the front page, right, front page, you won't see the add to cart button. Like this has options. Okay, here you'll see add to cart. If you want the add to cart link to show, that means they can directly add to cart, then you uncheck or set to no customization required. But this is the problem here, okay, because they can add to cart without selecting an option, so you don't want that to happen, but that's a workaround. I'm going to show you in a bit. Okay, all right, so you can choose from existing groups here. Okay, you can see existing, because I'm selling a lot of other what you call products on this store. Okay, so I can choose this if I want to. You see, shoe size, or you can create your own. In this case, I'm gonna, and you can click use group. Okay, right here. Right, so but in this case, I'm not going to use an existing group. Okay, what I want to do is I want to create a new group, and I'm going to call it Nike men's shoe size. Okay, right, select box, radio button or check box, pretty standard. That's going to show you what it actually looks like. This is what you call a select box. Okay, so this is what a radio button would look like. Okay, update option. Okay, no need to submit. Click close, click modify product, click view product, just to have a look here. So it's it works similar to select box, right? Except select box, it's a drop down, whereas this is displayed. Okay, so let's now go back and see what it will look like if it's a checkbox. Okay, scroll down again. Let's go and edit the product. Okay, change it to a checkbox, update option, right? No need to submit, modify, view. So you can click more than one. So it depends on what product you're selling. So if you're selling like shoes, you want them to click or to select only one product, right? Or one option. But certain items I've seen, like I see some merchants selling trinkets and all that, where you can add on what you like. Then you can have multiple options, selectable multiple options. Okay, so in this case, I'm selling shoes. I only need them to choose one size. So checkbox is not the way to go. Radio button, or better still, select box. Okay, so I'm going to stick with select box, and I'm going to put option 1 as option name. Sorry. So I'm going to put, I think it was available in size 8, right? And this one I'm going to say size 9. Add price, because sometimes remember this product price, the base price is 600, but sometimes you want to add extra charges, like say you're selling food, for example. So 1 kg and 2 kg different prices. So maybe by default 1 kg is 10 ringgit or 10 US. So maybe 2 kg would be usually it's less than double the price lah. Okay, although it's double the weight, so it says 18 USD or 18 ringgit. So you just have to put 18 here. Sorry, 8. You'll add on to the base price of 10. Okay, so use stock. Yes, stock. I'm going to say this one has 5, this one has 7. So, and you can set it as default. If you set it as default, and remember earlier we talked about this customization required and the add to cart link on the product listing pages. So if you set it as default, when the customer clicks the add to cart button, right, automatically will add the defaulted size to the cart. Okay, a defaulted option to the cart. Okay, so you can click remove if you don't want it. All right, in this case I'm going to select this as default, and if you want more options you can. I'm going to put here size 10. That's the size I wear, just in case anybody's interested. Okay, US size 10. You want to get me anything? US size 10, right? Okay, 3, and I'm going to save group. Okay, and submit. So you'll see it here. Okay, if you want to add another let's say say a color, you can. I say color. All right, you can add another option here, use group. Okay, right, you can. And then you can also move things around, like say arrange options if you want to. All right, like say just now if you want 10 to be at the top, you can. Now you can push it all the way down bottom. Okay, you cancel this, not interested in that. And you can also delete the option, like you've seen just now. You can edit. You can go in and edit, like say the stock. Okay, the stock for this rose gold and all that, you can still edit here. I'm just gonna show you. Okay, maybe manage stock level, yes. Stock quantity, okay, 8. Okay, update option, you can see here it's updated. All right, and you can also add new option. Say you missed out one, right? Color, for example. Is there blue there? I can't remember. Okay, let's say blue. Okay, stock quantity 2, add option. You don't have to click submit, just close. All right, so there's blue there, and you also arrange option groups. Say you want color to appear first, click this. All right, and then just drag and drop here, click save, and you see color. But in this case, I'm going to use color. I'm going to just delete it. Okay, so that's done. And then personalized product. Personalized product, okay, basically is for those of you who sell products like rings, or maybe some let's say jewelry, or maybe you're selling gifts like flowers and so on and so forth. So you can print messages or names. All right, so let's say it's something small. All right, so let's look at the text area. Text box is really small. Text box is really small. But let's look at text area. Say it's a gift card. Okay, so field required, I would say no, unless I noticed that for certain products where you need the customer to enter information. We have some merchants who sell technical products, so they need to enter certain things, okay, certain codes and all that. Then you want to feel to be required. All right. Otherwise, no. Like say it's a gift card, so the customer can choose to enter or not. You don't want to make it mandatory, right? So fee label. Okay. You want to call it let's say a message card. Default value. Let's see how it shows up here. What is it? So the field label is this, okay. All right, so the default value is this. So please enter a message, something like that, okay. Please enter a message here. Field description, yeah, you can leave this blank. Now the maximum characters allowed. Now, okay, this you got to be careful with this. So if it's a message card, you want to have a limit, okay. You want to have a limit, maybe 200 characters or so on and so forth, because message card is basically the size of a credit card, right? So if you don't put in a limit, somebody might write the next Lord of the Rings, okay. So please enter a limit. And now if you're selling the rings, you know, or pens, and this is actually for engraving a name or something like that, so maybe you can only take a very limited amount of characters. So it could be just 7 characters. All right, so if please check how many characters you need or is required, or the maximum characters that can go into whatever you want to engrave or print. Then enter it here. Otherwise, if say you're sending a ring or a pen, and you say, okay, enter a message to engrave or the name to engrave, and this guy, and you can only accommodate 7 characters, and your customer puts in like say 20-30 characters, then you have to contact the customer and tell them, hey, you know, actually we can't put this all in, okay. So you want to save your customers time, okay, save customers hassle, and you just click add text. Now for this shoe, I'm not going to embroider any messages in this shoe. I'm just going to show you as an example. So I'm just going to add this, okay, add this in. And lastly, you're going to have digital downloadable products. Okay, some of you might sell ebooks, right? Ebooks or pins, you know, pins, the codes, or for game updates and so on. So you might want to use this. I'm just going to roughly go through with you, okay. So you want to make this product downloadable. Instant download, yes. So as soon as they make the purchase, they can get a link to download. Then you can enter that, you can upload the license here, okay, for each order, right? You can upload, follow the instructions here, and so on and so forth. And then you can have all these notifications, right? So like let's say you only have let's say only a few pins left. Then you get the first, like say 10 pins left. You're selling 100 pins, okay, 100 ebooks and so on. Ebooks doesn't matter, okay. Ebooks doesn't matter, but pins, yes, because ebooks, it's just a file which they can download. But pins, every pin is unique. So maybe when you're down to 10, you'll be notified, and you're down to 5, another email to notify you. And then you want to have terms and conditions, then click yes. All right. So for in this case, I'm not going to, this is not going to be a downloadable product, so I'm click no. All right, I'm going to go with this. But before we go, I want you to scroll to the top of the page. You see this advanced product settings. This will unleash or display more features, okay, on the product. The reason why we don't display all at once is because it's just too many. Okay, let me show you this. Okay, I'm going to click everything. As you can see, the background is moving because as we check, right, it's adding to the product page. Now you can see it's getting longer and longer. All right, so we're going to roughly go through, quickly go through them. Okay, notice you can add your own, or rather you can create your own URL, product URL name. Okay, you can see choose my own. That's okay, so this is the ones you can use. Okay, because it's not on the store yet, it hasn't been used yet, because each URL must be unique. Okay, so you can choose your own or create your own. Okay, and then the cost, because some you might make it easier for you if you have a cost. Maybe you can like say the cost is 200, 200, right, and saying 600, so you know what your profit is. Okay, and then your you have your manufacturer name and so on and so forth. Okay, the brand, you can put in your brand, manufacturer URL if you want to put in a brand image, so if you want. All right, but this is only on in certain cases, otherwise it won't be displayed. Okay, it depends on you have to contact us actually if you want it displayed. All right, then there's the UPC, MPN, EAN. All right, okay, these are additional information for your products. Okay, product headline if you want to. Then you have additional descriptions, top description, bottom description, notes, product notes which can appear. Okay, I'm just going to put this is supposed to be notes for my Nike product. See where it appears, because different product page layouts, it appears differently. Okay, and this is your product images. Okay, product meta titles is important. So let's say you do a search. Okay, let's search for Nike. Okay, let's do a search. Okay, okay. So you'll see in the result section, right? See in the result section, there's the product name, a product description, okay, and maybe the URL at the top. Okay, so this is called the meta title and meta description. Okay, right? So you can enter it here. Okay, the title and some keywords. Keywords roughly what people used to search. What do you think people used to search for a product? Running shoes, or even more specific, Nike purchases. Because the more detailed, the more long tail the person uses for shoe, it's closer to a purchase. Okay, in their mindset. Okay, right? And somebody searches for running shoes, so it's so general. So you know they have to do research. Okay, which running shoe is the best, and so on and so forth. But if they key in okay, black Nike Air Zoom Purchases 40. Oh, that means they know what they're looking for. And if your store, if they meet the criteria, okay, your customers, or what they're looking for, like the price, the color, the size, and all that, all the information they want is on your description, they're going to buy it, or rather the chances of them buying the product is higher. Okay, now it's not guaranteed they'll use the product title and description. It's not guaranteed. They might find something that is more suitable in the product description. All right, sometimes the description and the captions and so on and so forth in here, and they will display that instead. Okay, for example, they might use this, and then this is part of the description, depending on the search query used. Now that's a whole other story. Okay, internal search keywords is just for you, so that when you search for the product, using managed products search, okay, it's easier to find. Okay, and then all this we've talked about earlier already, product personalization. Then you can okay, if you have you want to embed YouTube video, you can put it here also. All right, and you can choose whether you want to replace an image or a separate element. And this is actually quite important. Make product redeemable. So if you have a point system activated, like this store I have activated, so you can see this, right? So you can choose to make this product redeemable. All right, redeemable, not for sale, only redeemable. That means, and you can give it points. That means how many points the customer has to accumulate before they can redeem this product. I'm going to put 100, and both can redeem or purchase. Yes, I'm going to use this. Okay, and of course you can have a minimum order quantity, like say this product, is this a small a product with small margins, okay, low margins, you want to set it to, okay, like say you know, like hard tags and so on, or lanyards. Okay, so customers to buy at least 5 or 10 first. All right, and I have affiliates activated on this store, so you can set this if you want to override commission, okay, affiliate commission. Okay, this is also something else. All right, so I'm going to add the product right now. Okay, view product. Okay, so roughly it looks like this. So the basic thing you want to check is you got a correct image there, correct name, correct price before you publish. Oh yeah, the video. Okay, the options are there. Enter message. Okay, right. Okay, so once everything is okay, then you publish. Okay, publish here. All right, just going to go to this. It's on in the same category as this. Okay, so there, it's appearing here. You see, just now I talked to you about the second image, right? Because this product here only has one image, this one has two. So the second image, when you hover it, it appears. Let's have a look. All right. Yeah. Okay. Okay. The original images aren't that very big, probably 600 by 600, so not very much bigger than the image, the main image here, right? Okay. All right. So that's it for today. See you in another video.